This is Mind Clutter Clearing, spoken by Elswyth. This session is dedicated to you for a healthier, happier, more balanced you, because you know the better you are, the better you are for me. I know, it sounds selfish, but I'm still giving you good things, good habits, good health, good thoughts and feelings. Find a comfortable spot where you're unlikely to be interrupted. Find your center. Perhaps use one of those Sunday breath play techniques to breathe. Visualize, imagine, or just pretend that you're standing before a house in the country. And our little house here, it's surrounded by a lovely, quaint picket fence. Notice how the pickets are about 3 feet tall and are in need of painting, of course. Counting them, you would see that there are 26 pickets that stretch in front of you and end at the gatepost. Today, you are choosing to paint all 26 pickets right up to the gatepost. Standing in front of the first picket and the one furthest away from the gate, you see before you 2 gallon cans of paint and 2 brushes. 1 gallon is a beautiful blue color and the other is a bright, pristine white. Making yourself comfortable on the ground before the first picket, you pick up one of the brushes and dip it into the can of paint. The color choice to begin with is yours, but from this point on, you will alternate colored paint on the pickets until you reach and paint the last picket, number 26. Slowly and very carefully begin to paint the first picket, making sure that you only paint the face of the picket and no paint is allowed to drip or creep onto the sides. This is very important. You know how I feel about attention to detail. You are to only paint the face of each picket, and you must do it slowly so that no paint runs over the edges to the sides. Now pick up a brush and dip it into your chosen color of paint, being careful to catch any excess on the edge of the can, and begin to paint the face of only the first picket. When you have finished brushing the paint onto the first picket, we'll move on to the next one. When I tell you to go ahead, you will continue painting the pickets, being sure to alternate the colors and to paint the face of the picket only, right through the 26th. But once you start to do that, from that point forward, don't listen to me anymore. By that I mean don't make any effort to listen to me. I will be talking, of course, and you will be hearing me. But don't try to follow my instructions. Don't try to follow what I am saying because I will be talking to your subconscious mind, which always pays attention. Your job is to keep painting each picket until you have painted the last picket, number 26, by the gatepost. Paying no attention to me at all. That is, until you have finished painting picket number 26. When you have painted each picket in order in alternate colors, and only the face of the picket, you will then put down your brush and know that you are done. Once you have done that, you can listen to me again. And by that time, you will be in a deep state of hypnosis, and perhaps in a deeper level than you have ever been before. Remember to focus on the task at hand, slowly and deliberately. Now go ahead and carefully continue painting the pickets, remembering to alternate the colors and to only paint the face of the picket. But pay no further attention to me. Every brushstroke down and every brushstroke up causes you to relax more and more. Each picket face you paint causes you to drift more easily and more readily into hypnosis. The closer you come to the last picket, the deeper into hypnosis you go. With each stroke of the brush upward and each stroke downward, you drift down and down, deeper and deeper into the hypnotic state, feeling more pleasant, more peaceful and serene as you keep on going down, deeper and deeper, with each brush stroke you make and each picket you paint. When you finish your job, done correctly and with attention to detail, you'll know that you can listen to me again. In the meantime, keep right on painting, alternating the colors, and taking great care. With each stroke of the brush you make and each picket you paint, you drop further and further. Look at the beauty and peacefulness of the blue you've chosen. The color itself calms you with each stroke of the brush, going up and down, up and down, down deeper, tranquility, serenity. I am talking directly into your subconscious mind. And all you have to do is to keep on doing what you're doing until you have finished. There's so many ways we can use this technique to take you deep, setting you on a task that you perform over and over and over, deeper and deeper, painting today, only painting today, but we know this technique of you going and keep doing and doing until I say you're finished. Oh, it's a powerful one. Deeper into hypnosis, exactly where you want to be. Keep right on going, painting each picket, alternating the white and blue. The closer you come to the last picket, number 26, the deeper you go. With every picket face you paint, you are going deeper and deeper and deeper into a pleasant, relaxed, open state. You are now feeling deeply relaxed, comfortable as you rest here, resting here in this safe place I've made for you. This place where I love to keep you, secreted away, allowing you a spot to be. And you're listening to the sound of my voice, perhaps feeling my body around yours, on yours. You can choose what's most relaxing to you. Maybe you have those eyes closed and you're rubbing my feet, or I'm rubbing your shoulders. I'm going to be talking to you about something that too many people have going on, but something I don't want for you. That constant clutter going on in your mind. Mind clutter is a problem that many people experience and don't realize it's a problem. But people like us, you and me, that play here in the mind, we know how important it is for it to be right. You might notice it when you need to concentrate, even if you're concentrating on me, but somehow your sense of focus is gone. Or sometimes when you're snuggled in and trying to sleep, and a stream of random thoughts keep bombarding you, intruding. Of course, the more we try to get rid of those thoughts, the harder it is to still the mind and fall asleep. Mind clutter can interfere with our everyday lives, and eventually, if you're not enjoying a good night's rest on a regular basis, it can also impact your health, your well-being. And the good news is that you've decided to tackle the problem, and you can do this with my help, my guidance, guiding that subconscious mind and using the techniques that I'm going to teach you. When you obediently and regularly practice these techniques that I describe, you will very soon be completely free of mind clutter. and better able to function at your optimum level. It is true that the brain never sleeps, even while our body is resting comfortably, as yours is. Right now, it just goes off to do all of its sorting and filing while you sleep. And there is always so much to do. Everything you've ever heard or done or seen or felt or even smelt is recorded, etched in those neural pathways, and all this information has to be sorted. Sometimes it can be like a noisy filing clerk sorting out what needs to go where, deciding what to keep or discard, what is of use and what is junk. Your mind flashes through so much information at such high speed, usually without you being consciously aware of what it's doing. Your brain also has your hormones to regulate. It has your heart to keep beating and your breathing to maintain, as well as repairing any damaged cells or muscles or nerves in your body. And all of this goes on in the background. Your subconscious mind, on the other hand, can contain the mind clutter and help you to focus on what is important right now. However, when we are worried or stressed or on edge, the mind is often distracted and underperforms, which is what happens when our minds become cluttered. Visual imagery is the language of the brain. Humans have been using this form of language for so long. So I would like you to use this wonderful natural resource, your creative subconscious mind, to send directions to your brain to help it to cope with that clutter. Visualize the scenes I described to the very best of your ability. See them, sense them, or just know they are there. So as you rest here, I want you to imagine that you are alone in a cinema. You are sitting in the back row, as far away and detached as possible from the white screen. It is dark in the cinema, but the projection light is on, so the screen is lit up. It shines like a beam from a stationary lighthouse, focusing directly onto the screen. The screen represents your mind, and as you sit watching the screen, you notice it starts to fill up with random words and images. I like some of those images. You can even hear noises coming through the speakers mounted on the walls just above your head. This is the clutter of your mind. This is what we are here to stop. So take a deep breath and exhale slowly. This will relax and calm you as you watch the clutter flashing across the screen. I want you now to imagine, I want you to see the clutter starting to merge into a large multicolored ball. It's like a beach ball, or maybe a hot air balloon being inflated. You are so distant from it that it just seems to merge and swirl around. And as the clutter swirls around, perhaps you can notice how it forms itself into an indistinct ball or balloon Watch it all being sucked into the center as it expands to fill the screen. All the words, all the images, and any noise and those random thoughts and distractions are there, swirling around in this large, round sphere. Take another deep breath now and exhale slowly. And each time you exhale, watch carefully as the ball starts to deflate. So focus on the ball and take slow, deep breaths and see the ball deflate even more every time you exhale. It's becoming smaller and dimmer, weaker and less significant. Go on, my dear. Just keep on taking slow, deep breaths and exhale slowly as the ball gets smaller and smaller. And now the ball is so small that it is difficult to see. What was once a huge ball is now just a pinprick of black on the blank white screen of your mind. And even the pinprick is fading away. It is disappearing and no longer there. Now the screen looks empty and bare. And all the clutter of your mind has been cleared. A beautiful blank slate. I love those. You're ready now to get up and walk toward the screen because you need to get the screen back inside your head where it belongs, free of any mind clutter. So walk down the aisle, my dear, and enclose the screen back where it belongs. Keep taking deep breaths and let the screen gently settle back into your mind. That's good. Your mind is now free of any and all clutter. And with a clear mind, my love, you can now approach everyday activities and hedonistic, pleasurable activities far more confidently and happily. Your concentration immediately begins to improve. You find it easy to focus on whatever you need to focus on. And when you finish the task, it's neatly filed and stored in that filing cabinet at the back of your mind. Mind clutter is now a thing of the past. And in the unlikely event you should experience it beginning to return, or if you just need to clear your mind, all you need to do in your own special time is to take yourself back to our cinema. Remember to take those deep breaths and project the clutter onto the screen of your mind. Turn it into a ball again, and then exhale. And watch and know as it starts to diminish and fade until once more it's just a mere speck, and if you wish, you can just blow it away. And once again, there you are, clean. A nice clean slate, detached from all that mind clutter. And then as before, you will breathe the clear screen back into your mind. Absorb it, feel it, experience it. Enjoy the calmness and clarity that follows my gift to you. Knowing deep inside that I want good things for you. That I love giving you good things, making you better, cleaner, focused. And these suggestions, they're embedded in there. Those word runes nestled in that subconscious mind and will stay with you, growing stronger by the day, stronger by the hour, stronger by the minute. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And at the count of 5, you will be wide awake, feeling already wonderfully invigorated and ready. Yep, ready to allow these suggestions to work for you, this gift to work for you, for us. 1, 2, 3, eyelids beginning to flicker. 4, eyes opening. 5, eyes open, wide awake, mind and body returning to normal. Well done. I'm proud of you. It isn't always easy to take the time to do the sessions that are good for you. I'm sure it's way more fun to get lost in that JOI, huh? But this is about the holistic you, well-rounded you, the you that I want in my life. Well done.